Muscle loss in seniors over 60. Stronger, healthier muscles. Tired of noticing your arms and legs getting smaller and weaker? Or struggling to get up from a chair or climb stairs like you used to? Good news! Eating the right foods can rebuild your muscles, boost your strength, and stop muscle loss before it gets worse. In today's video, we're revealing the top 7 foods that help seniors keep their muscles strong, stay independent, and maintain better mobility after 60. So stick around because you don't want to miss these life-changing nutrition tips that have shown shocking results for many of our viewers. Before we get started, I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Drop a comment below and feel free to ask any questions you have. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a health tip from Healthwise Living. If you or someone you care about is fighting to stay strong and independent after 60, hitting that subscribe button could be the most important thing you do today. Every like helps this vital information reach someone who might be losing their strength without knowing why. Join our community of empowered seniors taking back control of their bodies. Before we jump into these muscle-saving foods, I'm curious, are you watching from a warm, sunny spot? Or somewhere with a spring chill in the air? Let me know in the comments. If you've already tried fighting muscle loss with diet changes, share what's worked for you. Your experience might really help someone else who's struggling. And hey, if you haven't clicked that red subscribe button yet, now's the perfect time. Just one click, and you'll join thousands of seniors who are taking control of their health with us. Turn on those notifications too. We share new research on aging well every Tuesday and Friday, and our community members tell us these tips have made real differences in their daily lives. First, let's talk about eggs. Among the many protein-rich foods that support muscle health, eggs stand out as a powerhouse for seniors trying to maintain their strength. But how exactly do eggs help prevent muscle loss in older adults? Let's explore together. As we reach our 60s, our bodies naturally start losing muscle tissue, about 3% to 8% every decade. This happens because our muscles become less sensitive to protein signals, making it harder to build and maintain muscle. That's why the right foods become even more important as we age. Eggs are perfect for fighting muscle loss for 3 important reasons. First, they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. These amino acids are like building blocks that repair and build your muscles after daily activities. Second, eggs are one of the few foods that naturally contain vitamin D, which helps your muscles contract properly and stay strong. And third, the protein in eggs is incredibly easy for your body to use, much easier than many other protein sources. A single egg gives you about 6 grams of high-quality protein. The yolk and white work together. The white contains most of the protein, while the yolk has vitamins and minerals that help your body use that protein better. Research from the University of Birmingham found that eating eggs after light exercise helped adults over 65 build muscle 40% more effectively than those who didn't eat protein-rich foods. So, how many eggs should you eat? For most seniors, having 1 to 2 eggs daily is perfect for muscle maintenance. If you're actively trying to rebuild lost muscle, consider having 2 eggs at breakfast with some whole grain toast. The protein from the eggs combined with the carbohydrates from the toast gives your muscles exactly what they need to stay strong. If you have high cholesterol, don't worry too much. Recent studies show that eggs don't raise heart disease risk for most people. But if your doctor has specifically told you to limit egg yolks, you can still benefit by using more whites. 3 egg whites provide similar muscle-building benefits as a whole egg. For those with diabetes, pair your eggs with fiber-rich vegetables like spinach or bell peppers to keep your blood sugar steady while getting those muscle-preserving benefits. Did you know you can actually boost your egg's muscle-building power by pairing it with other foods? Many of our viewers over 65 have seen amazing results by adding avocado to their morning eggs. The healthy fats in avocados slow digestion, creating a steady release of protein to your muscles for hours. And if you're always on the go, like so many of us, here's a tip our community members swear by. Hard-boil a batch of eggs on Sunday, and you'll have grab-and-go protein ready whenever you need it. during the week. This simple step has helped countless viewers maintain their strength even on their busiest days. For those of you who exercise, and remember, even light gardening or a daily walk counts, timing your egg consumption can make a huge difference in maintaining muscle. Researchers at the International Journal of Muscle Health found that seniors who ate protein within 30 minutes after activity preserved up to 25% more muscle mass over a year. That's why many of our most successful community members keep hard-boiled eggs in the fridge for a quick post-walk snack. The results speak for themselves. Members like Barbara from Ohio, who started this simple habit at 72, could climb stairs without knee pain for the first time in years, after just 3 months. 2. Greek yogurt. Protein is essential for muscle strength and repair. When we don't get enough, muscles become weaker and smaller, especially after 60. Greek yogurt is one of the best sources of protein that's easy on aging digestive systems. 1 cup contains about 20 grams of protein. That's twice what you'd find in regular yogurt, and about the same as a small chicken breast. Greek yogurt helps prevent muscle loss because it contains a special type of protein called casein. Unlike the protein in eggs that works quickly, casein releases amino acids slowly over several hours. This creates a steady supply of building blocks for your muscles throughout the day or night. Studies from McMaster University found that seniors who consumed casein protein before bed experienced less nighttime muscle breakdown, a common problem as we age. Beyond just muscles, Greek yogurt offers 3 amazing benefits for seniors. First, it's packed with calcium and vitamin D, which work together to keep your bones strong, crucial for preventing falls that can lead to muscle loss during recovery. Second, it contains probiotics that improve gut health, which research now links to better nutrient absorption and less inflammation in muscles. Third, the high protein content helps control hunger, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight without losing precious muscle. Making Greek yogurt part of your daily routine is simple. Try having a cup for breakfast with berries and a sprinkle of nuts for added healthy fats. Or use it as a replacement for sour cream on baked potatoes or in dips. You'll get the creamy texture with 4 times the muscle-supporting protein. For a quick afternoon snack, mix Greek yogurt with a teaspoon of honey and some cinnamon. It satisfies sweet cravings while feeding your muscles. For the best results, seniors should aim for 1 cup of Greek yogurt daily. Choose plain varieties and add your own flavors with fruit or a small amount of honey. The pre-flavored kinds often hide unnecessary sugars that can trigger inflammation. If you're lactose intolerant, look for lactose-free Greek yogurt, which keeps all the muscle-building benefits while removing the sugar that causes digestive issues. And here's a tip many people don't know. Warming Greek yogurt to room temperature before eating it can actually help your body absorb the protein more efficiently. But wait, there's something most people don't realize about Greek yogurt that could make a huge difference in your muscle health. Not all Greek yogurts are created equal when it comes to fighting muscle loss. Here's what our viewers who've seen the most dramatic improvements do. They check the label for live and active cultures and choose brands with at least 5 different probiotic strains. Why? Groundbreaking research from the Senior Wellness Institute shows these specific probiotics actually enhance protein absorption by up to 30% in adults over 65. That means you're getting nearly 1/3 more muscle-building power from the exact same amount of food. Talk about a simple change with big results. And here's another game changer many of our community members discovered: the bedtime Greek yogurt habit. Viewers like Mary from Florida started eating just half a cup of Greek yogurt about 30 minutes before bed, and the results were shocking. Scientists from the Sleep and Muscle Recovery Center found that this simple habit reduced overnight muscle breakdown by nearly 70% in seniors. That's because our muscles typically lose protein while we sleep, but the slow-digesting casein protein in Greek yogurt keeps providing building blocks all night long. Mary told us that after just 6 weeks of this bedtime routine, she could open jars by herself again, something she hadn't been able to do for years. And the best part? Many viewers report this little protein boost before bed actually improves their sleep quality too, which further helps muscle recovery. 3. fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. This amazing food helps your muscles stay strong because it contains omega-3 fatty acids and high-quality protein that work together to fight age-related muscle loss. Omega-3s protect your muscles in a unique way that most people don't know about. They reduce inflammation throughout your body, including in your muscle tissue. As we age, chronic inflammation actually speeds up muscle breakdown. It's like having a slow leak in your muscle tank. The omega-3s in fatty fish patch this leak by calming inflammation signals. At the same time, the complete protein in fish provides all the amino acids your muscles need to stay strong and recover from daily activities. A fascinating study from Washington University found that older adults who ate fatty fish twice a week had 40% less muscle loss over a 3-year period compared to those who rarely ate fish. The researchers discovered that the omega-3s actually turned on genes that build muscle and turned off genes that break muscle down, like flipping a switch in your body from demolition to construction. Adding fatty fish to your weekly menu is easier than you might think. For a quick meal, try canned salmon mixed with a little olive oil and lemon juice on whole-grain toast. You'll get muscle-building protein, anti-inflammatory omega-3s, and energy-providing carbs all in one simple meal. Or bake a salmon fillet with a sprinkle of lemon pepper for dinner and save some for a salad the next day. Even sardines on crackers make a perfect muscle-supporting snack that requires zero cooking. If you're not a fish fan, there are still ways to get similar benefits. Flax seeds and walnuts provide plant-based omega-3s, though they're not quite as powerful as those found in fish. Omega-3 supplements derived from algae, not fish oil, give you the benefits without the fishy taste. And for the protein component, eggs combined with a small amount of flax seed oil can provide a somewhat similar nutrient profile. Just remember that the combination of protein and omega-3s found naturally in fatty fish is hard to match perfectly with substitutes. Did you know that sardines actually contain more DHA per ounce than salmon? This type of omega-3 specifically preserves your fast-twitch muscle fibers, the exact ones that help you catch yourself when you stumble. Our viewer Janet from Michigan discovered that cooking salmon at lower temperatures, 325 degrees instead of high-heat grilling, preserved nearly 20% more of those delicate omega-3s. Plus, she found that adding a sprinkle of turmeric created a powerful anti-inflammatory combination that helped her get back to gardening without her children's help. 4. Lean beef. This food is special because it contains a powerful combination of high-quality protein and creatine, a natural compound that directly energizes your muscle cells in a way that plant proteins simply can't match. Unlike the previous foods we've discussed, lean beef helps prevent muscle loss through multiple pathways at once. First, it provides a concentrated dose of complete protein, about 25 grams in just a 3-ounce serving. Second, it's one of the best food sources of creatine, which research shows declines in our muscles by up to 30% after age 60. This natural compound acts like a quick charging battery for muscle movements and strength. Third, beef contains leucine, a special amino acid that directly triggers muscle growth even in aging muscles that have become resistant to other growth signals. A fascinating study from Texas A&M University found that seniors who included lean beef in their diet 3 times a week maintained significantly better grip strength and walking speed compared to those who avoided red meat entirely. These 2 measures, grip strength and walking speed, are actually powerful predictors of how well we'll maintain independence as we age. Beyond building stronger muscles, lean beef provides zinc and iron that many seniors don't get enough of. Zinc helps your immune system stay strong, which means fewer sick days that lead to muscle loss from bed rest. And iron helps your blood carry oxygen efficiently to your muscles during activity. When iron is low, your muscles tire quickly, and recovery takes much longer. A surprising finding from nutrition research shows that the iron in animal foods like beef is absorbed up to 3 times better than iron from plant sources. The simplest way to include lean beef in your meals is to prepare extra when cooking. and use it in multiple ways. Cook a small roast or several lean steaks on the weekend, then slice some for dinner, add some to a lunch salad the next day, and perhaps mix some into a vegetable soup later in the week. For the easiest option, keep pre-cooked lean beef strips in your freezer. They thaw quickly and can be added to scrambled eggs or warmed with pre-cut vegetables for a quick muscle-supporting meal. For best results, aim for 3 to 4 servings of lean beef weekly, with each serving being about the size of a deck of cards, 3 ounces. Choose cuts with loin or round in the name, as these are naturally leaner. If you're concerned about fat content, 93% lean ground beef provides all the muscle benefits while keeping saturated fat in check. Here's something that helped viewer Frank from Arizona regain strength in his legs after years of weakness: eating beef about an hour before his walks. Research shows this timing creates a 65% greater muscle response in people over 70. When preparing beef, try slow cooking methods instead of high-heat grilling. This preserves more muscle-building nutrients and makes the meat more tender and digestible, a huge plus for many seniors. Rita from Florida discovered that marinating lean beef in pineapple juice and ginger for 30 minutes before cooking made it easier to digest while also reducing inflammation. 5. Sweet potatoes. Many people don't know this, but sweet potatoes are actually one of the best foods for muscle health because they contain a unique combination of potassium, vitamin A, and complex carbohydrates that work together to preserve muscle mass in ways that protein-rich foods alone cannot. Sweet potatoes help your muscles in a way that might surprise you. They refill your muscle glycogen stores, which are like fuel tanks that power every movement you make. After age 60, our bodies become less efficient at storing this muscle fuel, which is why many seniors experience that run out of steam feeling by mid-afternoon. The complex carbs in sweet potatoes restore this energy source slowly, preventing the energy crashes that can lead to inactivity and muscle loss. Even more interesting is that sweet potatoes contain a special type of antioxidant called carotenoids that protect muscle tissue from the everyday damage that accelerates muscle breakdown as we age. What makes sweet potatoes especially valuable for seniors is their high potassium content. A single medium sweet potato contains more potassium than a banana. This matters because research from Tufts University found that seniors with higher potassium intake maintained an average of 3.6 more pounds of muscle mass over a 3-year period compared to those with low potassium diets. Potassium helps regulate muscle contractions and reduces muscle cramping during activity, making exercise more comfortable and effective. Many seniors take medications that deplete potassium, making this benefit even more important. The easiest way to enjoy sweet potatoes is to bake them whole. Just wash, poke a few holes with a fork, and bake at 400 degrees for about 45 minutes. For a quick muscle-supporting meal, top a baked sweet potato with a scoop of Greek yogurt, our second food, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. You'll get muscle-preserving carbs, protein, and anti-inflammatory compounds all in one simple dish. If you're short on time, cut sweet potatoes into 1-inch cubes, toss with a little olive oil, and roast for just 20 minutes. These roasted cubes can be refrigerated and added to salads or heated alongside eggs for breakfast. For an interesting twist, try making sweet potato toast. Cut lengthwise into 1/4-inch slices and pop them in your toaster for a nutrient-rich bread alternative that supports muscle health. The purple variety of sweet potatoes contains compounds that can enhance blood flow to your muscles by up to 30%. That's the same benefit expensive pre-workout supplements advertise. Dorothy noticed her recovery time after gardening went from 2 days of soreness to almost none after switching to purple sweet potatoes. And if peeling and cutting is hard on your hands, try this trick from Sam in Oregon. Microwave your sweet potato for just 2 to 3 minutes. Let it cool for 5 minutes, and the skin will practically slide off. This simple technique has allowed him to keep preparing nutritious meals independently, which is huge for maintaining both muscle and confidence. 6. Cottage cheese. This might surprise you, but cottage cheese is excellent for maintaining muscle mass because it provides a special type of protein called casein that feeds your muscles all through the night, when muscle loss typically accelerates. Our bodies naturally lose the most muscle during sleep. It's when repair processes kick in, but also when muscle breakdown can happen if there's no protein available in your bloodstream. Cottage cheese works differently than most other protein foods because it digests very slowly, releasing a steady stream of amino acids into your bloodstream for up to 6 hours after eating it. A study from Florida State University found that seniors who ate just half a cup of cottage cheese about 30 minutes before bedtime showed 20% less muscle breakdown overnight compared to those who didn't eat anything. Adding cottage cheese to your daily routine is simple and doesn't require any cooking. For a quick evening snack, mix half a cup of cottage cheese with a tablespoon of ground flaxseed and a few berries. The cottage cheese provides slow-digesting protein, the flaxseed adds anti-inflammatory omega-3s, and the berries contain antioxidants that protect muscle cells. If you don't enjoy the texture of cottage cheese on its own, try blending it until smooth and using it as a creamy base for dips or as a topping for your morning toast. The creamy version has the exact same muscle benefits, but a completely different texture. For even better results, pair cottage cheese with foods that contain vitamin D, such as eggs, mushrooms, or fortified milk. Vitamin D helps your muscles use protein more efficiently, essentially giving you more muscle-building power from the same amount of cottage cheese. A simple meal might be whole grain toast topped with cottage cheese and sliced hard-boiled eggs, which combines slow-digesting protein, vitamin D, and energy-providing carbs all in one easy meal. For those who watch their sodium intake, look for the low-sodium varieties of cottage cheese. They provide all the muscle-protecting benefits with about 60% less salt. Cottage cheese contains a unique form of casein called micellar casein that digests even more slowly than the casein in other dairy products, making it the ultimate overnight muscle protector. Helen from Texas started measuring her strength after adding cottage cheese to her evening routine and found her grip improved by 15% after just 4 weeks. She could finally open jars without asking for help. If you're lactose intolerant, you'll be happy to know that the manufacturing process naturally removes most of the lactose. Carlos, who has lactose sensitivity, takes a lactase enzyme supplement just before his evening cottage cheese and has experienced 0 digestive issues while gaining all the muscle benefits. 7. Beans and lentils. This might be the most important food on our list for preventing muscle loss. Here's why it's so powerful. Beans and lentils contain a rare combination of plant protein, resistant starch, and specific minerals that work together to preserve muscle in ways that animal proteins alone cannot. A cup of lentils provides about 18 grams of protein, comparable to 3 ounces of meat, plus 15 grams of fiber that feeds beneficial gut bacteria. These gut bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids that actually reduce muscle inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity. This matters tremendously because after 60, our muscles become increasingly resistant to insulin, making it harder for them to absorb nutrients and rebuild themselves after activity. What makes beans and lentils stand out compared to other foods on our list is their remarkable magnesium content. A cup of black beans contains about 120 milligrams of magnesium, a mineral that over 80% of seniors don't get enough of. Research from the University of Vermont found that people with higher magnesium levels had up to 25% less muscle loss over a 5-year period. That's because magnesium activates over 300 enzymes involved in protein synthesis and energy production in your muscle cells. Unlike animal proteins, beans also contain virtually no saturated fat, making them heart-friendly while still supporting muscle growth. Adding more beans and lentils to your diet is easier than most people think. Keep canned beans in your pantry for quick additions to meals. Just rinse them first to remove excess sodium. For a simple muscle-supporting lunch, mix a half cup of white beans with canned tuna, a drizzle of olive oil, and lemon juice. This combination provides fast-acting protein from the tuna and slow-digesting protein from the beans, creating a perfect balance for aging muscles. Another easy option is to replace half the meat in dishes like tacos, chili, or meatloaf with lentils. You'll boost the fiber content while maintaining the protein level. For those with specific health concerns, beans and lentils can be especially beneficial. If you have high blood pressure, choosing beans over some animal proteins can help lower your numbers while still supporting muscle. For those with blood sugar concerns, the combination of protein and fiber in beans slows digestion and prevents the blood sugar spikes that can damage muscle tissue over time. If you experience digestive discomfort from beans, try starting with smaller amounts like a quarter cup, or choose lentils, which tend to be easier to digest. Soaking dried beans overnight and rinsing them well before cooking also removes many of the compounds that cause gas or bloating. Not all bean varieties give the same muscle benefits. Black beans and kidney beans contain nearly 40% more leucine, the primary trigger for muscle protein synthesis in aging muscles, than garbanzos or white beans. William from Colorado rotated these specific varieties throughout his week and regained enough strength to start hiking again at age 75. For quick preparation, red lentils are your secret weapon. They cook in just 15 minutes and provide the highest protein-to-carb ratio of any legume. They're also naturally lower in compounds that cause digestive discomfort. Margaret discovered she could add a quarter cup of rinsed red lentils directly to her vegetable soup during the last 15 minutes of cooking. After 3 months of this simple addition 3 times weekly, she could carry groceries without assistance for the first time in years. If you or someone you care about is fighting to stay strong and independent after 60, hitting that subscribe button could be the most important thing you do today. Every like helps this vital information reach someone who might be losing their strength without knowing why. Join our community of empowered seniors, taking back control of their bodies.